What's up, y'all? My name's Indy, and welcome to Indy's Garage. So, as many of you guys know, actually, wait, nobody knows, this is my first video. As none of you know, I recently picked up a 2000 Acura Integra. I had an Integra, God, 4 years ago. I had a 95, but she blew up, and I was really sad, so I've literally spent the last 4 years looking for another one, and I finally got one. I mean, it's a car. Kind of. Alright, I'm not allowed to actually be doing anything. So it's literally just a shell. Like, there's no front subframe. Obviously, it's missing a shit ton of the body panels. It did come with the rear disc brake conversion, but it is only a 4-lug, so I was gonna say I kind of want to 5-lug swap it, but that remains to be seen. There does need to be some body work done in it. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's some previous body work done here, and it's a little bit just wavy. They welded in a patch here. Missing a bumper, obviously broken taillights. There's some stuff on the trunk, and then this side over here as well had some body work that was done that needed to be redone. It came with a wheel. I wouldn't say it's a good wheel, but it came with a wheel. There's a bunch of stuff inside the car that's kind of taking over the backseat / trunk area, and obviously no interior. So I'm gonna pull all of that stuff out first and kind of actually get a really close look at the actual chassis and really see what I'm working with as far as like rust and damage goes. But I got it for $200 with a clean title. It was like 150,000 miles on the body, and I mean, it's a really good basis for a manual car. It already got the pedals and it had. So that's my hypothesis on that as far as that goes. But like I said, I don't know much about it. I've DM'd him to ask him about it, and he doesn't really know a lot about it either. He said that he kind of just buys stuff to part out. But I know that there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to need. Like I said, I'm not, as far as it goes, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be going B-Series or if I want to do more of like a case swap, which I've considered. And then a dream of mine at some point is to definitely be able to do something really crazy with one of these cars. I've tossed up the idea of doing like a full rear-wheel drive conversion with an LS swap in it, because I think that that would just be really, really cool to see. Because it's not common. I haven't seen anybody actually do one. I've seen some people do some pretty cool swaps on these, but I have not seen one that's an LS swap so far. So I want to look at the car a little more first before I decide what I do with it.
Intake.
I know, there's just so much stuff in it. There's so, oh, a cupcake wrapper, what the hell?
Was there a cupcake in it?
No! I wish there was. That would be kind of fun. All the AC shit is back here. So, yeah, there's a lot of AC stuff, it looks like, and some random, just like, things, trash, some bolts and stuff. So, there's not a lot to take off. Like I said, it's pretty bare bones. Aiden's out there. He's kind of the bodywork guy. I don't know too much about bodywork. I know a lot about the rest of everything, but bodywork is not my area of expertise, so I asked him to come along and kind of teach me how to do the bodywork. I cannot tell what these are on the ground, but there's like a bunch of little, like, that's a bead. These all just little beads, or like, am I gonna die if I touch these? I don't know. I don't know what those are. There's a bunch of little just like green and red bits and beads and things around here. Yo, I found my shift boot!
Oh, yeah.
This thing actually ain't even in bad condition either.
It's pretty nice.
And it's Alcantara.
Yeah, you can just clean it up a little bit.
I was gonna say, that one, I'm gonna keep that just cause.
Oh, got a stiffy right now, though.
Huh?
So it's kind of got a stiffy right now.
Alright. One more important thing back here, and then it looks like the rest of it is just kind of trash, so I'll go through that later. Yay, my cruise control unit! Like I said, bunch of random shit in here. So I've gotten most of the stuff out of the car. There's still some random miscellaneous stuff. But that's most of the pile of everything. There's a lot of the AC stuff that was still in there, obviously, and a bunch of other things. But as I've gotten most of it pulled out of the car, the handbrake does in fact still work, which is actually pretty fucking cool. And there's really not that much rust. I cleared out the trunk and everything. If you can't see, I mean, it looks dirty. It's obviously a little bit messy, but the trunk seems really solid. All the parts here, there's this small patch of rust right on the frame rail right here, but like, it's still pretty solid as far as everything goes. We were messing around, I was messing around with the pedals and everything like that. There is still brake fluid in the reservoir, and there's also windshield wiper fluid as well, which, again, I don't know much about this car before it was parted out and everything like that, but it's pretty cool to see everything here. I'm gonna keep cleaning it out, obviously. Like, I have all of this little bit of standing water right there that I want to get out, just because I don't want that to sit in the car. And then that's my bolt box. So like I said, miscellaneous bolts. It looks like most of the interior harness is here. There's a couple spots that maybe will have to be like spliced in or replaced, but as far as it goes, there's a lot of good bare bones for this car, which I'm actually super excited about. I know that this is obviously going to be an incredibly long project. We are going to get started on the bodywork soon. Aiden's already started taking some of that off. I've never done bodywork before, so it'll actually be really cool to learn how to, and kind of make everything work that way. But I also did call a junkyard in the area, and they have a door, the rear bumper, and the passenger side fender. So that way I can at least start getting some of the body panels on. My goal for the winter, I do graduate from college in February, and I will most likely be moving states. I'm not quite sure where yet, but my goal for the winter is to get the body panels, most of the body work done if I can, and then source a subframe for it, because it is missing the front subframe. I do want to get it rolling on all fours before I move, just because that'll make it that much easier to transport. But also my new toolbox in the back, it's pink and I love it. There's the front bumper. I'm gonna try to see if I can't save the front bumper. I don't know if I can. It is pretty damaged in a couple spots. There's like some cracks here, and then out like the bottom area there's this chunk kind of taken out and crack and stuff. So I'm not sure about that, but I will try to save that if I can. But as far as this goes, I'm super excited to actually start this project, and I will keep you guys in the loop and updated. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of videos for all of the stuff that I do. I'm really excited to share this project with you, to share my knowledge with you guys, and, you know,